Hi guys, I'm Billy, that's Nate, and as you can see, we have the Cal primed, not painted, primed. So, watch this video if you want to know how we got to this point. Well, not really to this point. Watch the other videos to see how we got to certain points.
Start from number one.
Yeah. And then work our way around. Yeah.
Series. Really.
Yeah. Oh, look at this here. Look at this here. Look at this here. Look at this here. Oh. Outstanding in my class. Yeah. So.
That must mean something.
Must mean something. Oh, racing trophies and stuff. Anyhow. Watch the video, please. Okay, so this is where we are at. Nathan and I masked everything up here. The whole car is covered. Gonna hit this with the primer this morning. It is still early. My little princess just left for school. So we're gonna get out here, make sure everything's scuffed up. If there's any shiny spots that we can see, we'll just hit them real quick. Give it a quick vacuum up, blow off, wipe it down with the wax and grease remover, hit it with the primer, and we are good to go. What I'm going to do though as well is I'm gonna take some trim clad and just hit inside there, just black so you can't really see it. Once this is all primed, we'll get it blocked off. If we can keep it somewhat clean and vacuumed it up, I'm gonna try to do it with all the masking still on it and then hit this with the spray. And then back here, so when I was painting in my other building, the compressor was kind of running out as I got to this part of the car. And there was some runs here, and in the runs what happened was in the clear coat there was not enough atomization, and so when it dried kind of funny, and there's a little bit of bubbling in there. Now I could probably wet sand it out even more. I did do some wet sanding and buffing on the car, but I could probably get it out. But you know what, I might as well do it right. And in turn, doing it right, I'm going to blow a little bit of paint here, not very much. So we'll scuff down the whole quarter and about up to here with 1000 grit. And I will spray, like I said, a little bit. I'm gonna remove the quarter window. I'm gonna spray, blow in a little bit of paint here. Then we'll re-clear the whole thing. Probably, you know, a coat and a half. It shouldn't take much. And then what we'll do is we will blend it here and then polish out the clear so you'll never know that it was blended. So with that said, I'm gonna go in, I'm going to grab the primer, I'm gonna get it out here, get it mixed up, and get to spraying.
Hi.
Hi. All right, so we're getting the, we just stirred up the primer. It's been sitting for a few months, letting the bubbles pop. We got the hardener over here. We're gonna mix it 4 to 1. All right, so 4 to 1, you gotta find your 4-1-1. So that's 4 parts paint, 1 part hardener, and then 1 part reducer. But we ain't putting no reducer in it. We're gonna go hard. Okay, so 4 to 1. So we're gonna bring it up to the this here line here, to 1, and then we'll go up to the next line here, which is the 1 again. We're not gonna mix a whole lot because, well, we don't really need to. This is my worst part of, go up there. No, I don't know if I did that right or not. No, it's a little bit boom boom.
Now, 7 to 8. Once, I put the 1 over here, 1 over there. Now, we're gonna carry the 7 because it's very big and it's getting heavy on my shoulders, and I'm gonna drop the 7 under there.
You know the scientific is Jesus. Oh, a little extra. Shoot, now it's gonna harden too fast. What that means,
Yeah. What does it mean?
I don't know. Never painted before.
No, it's just your first time.
Today's the first time for everything. We're gonna use the other one, but we'll use this one. Alright.
When's the last time you actually did paint?
This car a few months ago.
A few months ago.
There we go. Going that now. Put that on. Put that up. Yeah. Okay, there's your first coat of primer. Looks pretty good. The only spot is in around here, but I wasn't getting into that because that's a lot of work to cut all that out and redo it. A little bit here where we blended it out. The body feels kind of absorbent that, but it's high build primer, so the next coat will go a little bit more, and then so on and so on. We'll put 3 or 4 coats on this so we have lots to take off. So we'll let that flash for 10-15 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so decision number 2 was made. Everything else from the firewall or whatever behind the strut towers is rock guarded, bed linered, whatever you say. There was that spot over there that I wasn't super happy with. I have made an executive decision that I toss on some bed liner. Yeah. So there's going to be a texture to that now, but it ain't going to be out of whack because everything else around it has texture on it, and it actually looks pretty cool. So now we're going to hit it with a couple more coats of primer. We'll get the primer on this to cover it, and then hit it with a little bit of wet sand, higher grit down here just to take it off. We won't have to block it out. We will have to, however, block this area out over there. Over there's smooth as a baby's bottom, and then we'll be ready to spray some pigment on this after. So that's where we're at now. Now I can kind of paint over top of this here rock guard or bed liner or whatever the hell it is, but I have decided I'll just prime over it. Then we're gonna have a unified color, so the black and the gray won't contrast too bad. So he needs truck keys because it's got to go to the stove. So I'm going to give him the truck keys. And then I'm going to get over here and get some primer on this son of a bitch. There you go, bud. There you go. Did you get some money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just gave me the card.
Oh, the card. Buy the card.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, drive safe. He's probably not going to drive safe. So, yeah, that's where we're at now, boy. Like I said, in here I wasn't, as it was drying, you could see a little bit of the ripples still. There is no way in heck that I was going to get in here, start molding stuff, start filling it, start blending it. That's just a lot of work for something that nobody's really ever going to see. So I did the best thing. And now it's still shaved. So the hinge holes are still gone. Yeah, so that's where we're at, brother and sister. So I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna get that other coat of primer on that, and away we go.